Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Om 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 Shri
wanted to jump, ripen grapes. It jumped and jumped and jumped and jumped. It couldn't get the grapes. It was at a little height. So it couldn't get, so he got very angry and told, the grapes are sour. They're not good, and went away. Until then he knew it was all trying to jump and get it because it was delicious, it was very tasty and ripened. But when it couldn't get, that transformed into hatred. So love, intensely you are loving somebody or something, when you cannot get it, it transforms into hatred. So hatred is another form of love. Any example? You know the Dwarapalakas, the doorkeepers of Lord Vishnu in Vaikunta, name, do you know them? Name of them? Jaya, Vijaya. So they were guarding there. The 4 Kumaras, firstborn, children of Brahma, Manasaputras, the mind-born, this thing of children. Know the name of them? Sanat Kumara, Sanat Sujata, all those 4. Yeah. So those 4, they came there. Young, always young. Because they never went into this samsara, this life. They were always in a very high state. They came into Vaikunta, they wanted to see Narayana. Narayana had told, don't tell anybody, I and Lakshmi will be in some Ekantavasa, so don't tell anybody. But when they came, they told, no, the Lord will be very pleased to meet us any time, please leave us. They requested a request, they told, no, we are not going to let you. So it went on and they got angry and they cursed them. So you made us wait for the Lord. We are such great devotees of the Lord. You made Jaya Vijaya. He will be born in the earth away from the Lord Narayana. Just like you made us wait, will be born there in the earth for many, many years. Then they were very much upset now after the curse. They ran to Narayana, Vishnu, we cannot stay without your blessings or near, we want to be near you. Now the curse, we have to go away. Then Vishnu told, okay, we will make it quick. There are 2 chants. What is that? 9 lives as great devotees. 9 or 6 lives as great devotees. You will be born, you will become great saints and great devotees and come back to me after 9 lives. And another option is 3 lives only as my enemies, hating me always. And then coming back. Which do you choose? They chose the 3 life because we want to come back. We don't want to stay there in this earth. We want to be near you. Even if we hate you for 3 lives, that's enough. We will be born. And they were born as Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, then Ravana, and this thing, and Kamsa. They were the 3 births. And they hated Lord Hari intensely. What is hatred? Always you will be remembering the Lord. In your hatred, you will be always remembering. Kamsa was always seeing Krishna everywhere. So you are thinking of Krishna or God or whichever God in hatred too. But that is not allowed for us ordinary people to practice. You can't practice that. It is nowhere allowed for us to practice as a divine thing. But it is also there. I have just told you, but please don't go to practice it. Only in the what you call Madhura Bhava and other things, divine discontentment, the gopis and Meera and other things, they used to quarrel with God. Fight, see, mana, when you get unhappy with your husband or the wife or something, you will not talk to them, you will be angry. That's a small time anger. Like that, you can have little fight with God, like that, with sweetness, but it should not be hatred. So, but there is also that part. Now, the opposite of this is Shanta Bhava. Just like the Rishis, Munis, just the Lord is our king and we are his subjects. That's all. That not much. There is some distance in that. Now, last time I explained about master practicing Shanta Bhava. Then the next in height, the relationship becomes a little sweeter, little nearer. That is dasya bhava. That we will take up another time. That is, God is the master, I am the servant. I will serve the Lord. So master took up that also. Just the example is Hanuman. Hanuman was practiced this dasya bhava. The Lord is my master Ramachandra, I am his servant. So Lord assumed, just like Hanuman, he dressed up like Hanuman. He would be always living on the tree. He would be eating only fruits, uncut fruits. So he just practiced and he got that vision of Lord Ramachandra and Mother Sita. I will take up that another time. That is a little higher. Then the next one is Sakhya bhava. What is this relationship through which you can have relationship with God or attain God? Sakhya. Sakha means friend. Sakhi means the feminine aspect of friend is that one. So that is called Sakha, Sakhi, like a friend. Treat God as your friend. So Divine Mother also, you can assume yourself as the girl or the woman and Divine Mother as your friend. So the girls will have so many friends, you see, like that. So Master practiced in both that way. What is that? As a male friend to Krishna, to Rama, like that you can have that. Any examples of Sakhya? That is Sudama. Sudama to Krishna. Arjuna and Krishna. They were equal in age. So they were having that relationship of friendship. So why is it higher than the Shanta and dasya? Because when you have friendship with Lord, you will not have that distance becomes closer and closer. You see, you don't have fear. So that's why you should note when you're going to God, all the time Master used to stress, you should not have fear, you should not have lajja, shy, shame and shy, and fear, and other thing he has told. So you should not have these things. So that absence of fear, see in the hatred, it is fear, out of fear. That Ravana and other thing, they had fear of God. So that's why it is not advised. As you go nearer and nearer God, that fear should come down. So here, when you approach God like your friend, like Sudama to Krishna, Arjuna to Krishna, so Arjuna is commanding, Krishna, take my chariot. He is allowing him to drive his chariot. The Lord of the universe is driving the chariot of his friend Arjuna. See, closeness. And he is commanding him, take this thing in front, in between the two armies. I want to look at them. So Arjuna, Krishna is following it. So friends. See now that fear has gone down and nearness is coming. So next to that Sakhya, I can take up Sakhya now a little, but the problem is time. Yeah, next one which I have prepared today is Vatsalya bhava. That itself I think I may have to take 2 or 3 classes. It's so much thing I have to explain. So today I will concentrate on Vatsalya bhava. Then this friendship is Vatsalya. What is this Vatsala, Vatsalya? Where this Sanskrit word comes from? Vatsalya means the affection, the love of mother and father towards their children. See here, when you feel you are the mother or you are the father and God is the child, your son or your daughter. See now how nice it will be. You become much more closer. There is no fear at all. You can even beat God when you get angry. You can chase God. See, Yashoda used to chase Krishna with the rope and the stick. And Krishna would run. The Lord of the universe, the creator of this universe, fearing the mother Yashoda is running, stealing butter, he would run away. So you see, so close. Your closeness has come. Little more. And your nearness, loss of fear. So that is the main thing. That's why when you approach God, please keep it in your mind. The more you reduce your fear, the more you are going towards God. All these have been made for that sake. Again, another thing, why Bhakti Shastra and devotion, it has been made so easy. Why is Bhakti easier than any other path? In Bhakti Yoga of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells this is easy path. The other paths are very difficult. Gnana Marga, Raj Yoga, they are difficult. Why? You have to depend completely upon your self-effort. But here, you can depend upon grace of God. God is a person to you. So you can approach it very easy. God will protect you. God will be with you. God will assist you. He will take a human form. That's why this bhakti is very easy. What is another aspect of this bhakti? See, whatever weaknesses which binds us to this earth, they create a bondage and put it into suffering. That very thing which causes bondage, when you turn it towards the things and people of this earth, the same thing if you direct towards God will cut the bondage, will release you from bondage. That's the speciality. The same thing, the weaknesses. You are using your weaknesses which binds you to this earth. If you turn it towards God, the same thing which was a cause of bondage will release you. That is the speciality of bhakti. All these things, see, it is all your weakness. Now your love, attachment towards your children is a weakness which binds you to this earth and creates suffering. But when you turn that towards God, that same weakness will release you, cut your bondage. What is the, now we are going to sing the prayer. What is that prayer of Master while you are doing the arati? What is the first line? Khandana bhava bandhana. What is khandana? Khandana means cutting asunder. Bhava bandhana means the bondage of this world. That is Ramakrishna. So see, he's showing us all these paths so that we can cut asunder all these bondages and we can become free and go towards God. See now, let me now take up to Vatsalya bhava. Vatsalya is the next stage after the Sakhya. More closer. Here, the bhakta, the devotee, loves God not as our father or king, but as his child. Either as your son or your daughter. Father and mother never feel reverence towards the child. See, when you see the king, reverence. When you see God, reverence. Master, reverence. But when you see God as your friend, reverence is reduced. Closeness. Fear is reduced. When you see God as your own child, no reverence at all. Hey, my child. See, after that Krishna, Balarama complained to Mother Yashoda, Krishna is eating mud, the soil. He was eating. You go, leave the babies to this thing, to do, go into the mud, they will start eating the mud. Why? They need some things. I think the pediatricians can tell us more. Because they need some things for nutrition. So they will get it from the soil, so they will eat it. Whatever they get, they eat it. So now Krishna also as a child is eating mud, like any other child. Now Balarama went and complained. He is the elder brother to Yashoda. Is it? Are you eating the mud? No, mommy, I'm not. Come on, open your mouth. Opened the mouth and she saw all the universes, galaxies, all the planets and stars there. Suddenly she got reverence, fear came in. Immediately Lord Krishna made her forget it. Now, if she has that memory of that divinity, now she will not treat him like her child, she will get that fear. So, he removed, erased that vision which he gave to Mother Yashoda. Why? Otherwise she can't treat as a child. Reverence will crop in. So, no reverence, closeness. And you will have some sort of a right on God. See, the mother and the father have something, they can exert their right on God. Something like that on the child. Instead, they love their child more than anything in this world. Here, the devotee considered the Lord as his child. The Lord appears before the devotee in the same relationship as the devotee desires. Here, God is not a master, but a child. The devotee's love towards the Lord is just as mother's love or father's love to her child. So, Master followed both aspects of this. What is that both aspect? As a mother to the child and also as a father to the child. That Vatsalya Bhava, Master could assume both the things. How? How is that possible? He was a man. You think as that he was beyond both these principles, man and woman. All of us have both this aspect in us. It is only the hormones which changes everything at the age of puberty. See, these small children, do they know the difference that small children up to that puberty, they do not know that they are boys or girls. They don't have the difference. Why? They have both aspect of Shiva and Shakti in them. At the age of puberty, maybe 13 or 14 at that time, if the Shiva aspect become more stronger, then they become male, boys. If that Shakti aspect becomes more stronger, the Divine Mother, then they become female. Then what is the meaning of Purusha? You call man as Purusha. What is meant by that? You know, in Sanskrit, Purusha means Pure Sheti iti Purusha. What is meant by Pura? Pura means town. Shete means who lives. iti Purushaha. What is Purusha? Who is God here? Who lives in this town called body. Doesn't Lord live in the woman? Can't a woman be called as Purusha? Yes, you can be called. Only, why are they called then women? Stri, not Purusha? Because their leaning is more towards prakriti. That's why they are not called Purusha. Here, the leaning in this male body is more towards Purusha. That's why they are called Purusha. In both of them, we are also prakritis. We are also nature. But our leaning towards Purusha, the Atman, is more. Their leaning towards Prakriti, the nature, is more. But both are the same thing. I will give you an example. What is that? Mirabai, who was professing the attitude of Madhura Bhava. Krishna is the husband or lover, and she as the wife or her friend. So with that attitude, she was trying to realize Krishna. When she came to Vrindavan, one of the disciples of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was living in Vrindavan. So he was following, because to show other people, strict rules of celibacy, brahmacharya. Not to see any woman, because he thought he was a man, so to follow brahmacharya, not our mind to get any bad thoughts. We should not see even the face of a woman. So he was following all that celibate rules in Vrindavan. Mirabai wanted to meet this great saint. So she sent word through, just like in our ashram, we have this, what is that called? Appointment. To go to the office and tell to the office or some of the officials to meet the Swami, like that appointment, something like that. So Mirabai couldn't meet him directly. So she sent word through the disciples. The disciples told, one lady called Mirabai has come. She's a great devotee of Krishna. She wants to meet you. Then he sent the word loudly from inside. No, I can't meet any woman. I can't see. I'm following the celibacy, the vow of celibacy, so I can't see any women. I could not. I'm a sannyasin. I can't see. Mira from outside heard it. Then she told, if there is another Purusha, Krishna, if there is a male member or a Purusha other than Krishna in this Vrindavan, I want to see him, she told. There is no other Purusha or male other than God. So in this Vrindavan, if there is any person or male, Purusha, other than Krishna, I want to see him, then he is another Krishna. He is the Lord. Then he could understand what a great saint she was. Then he ran out and gave the darshan, whatever that might be. So, we have Purusha within the Lord. But men and women are both prakritis only. We are nature only. So we have, even the men have the tendency to become a female, because see, men also can have the heart of a mother. And women also can behave hard like man also, you see. Both the qualities are there, but what you have developed more is important. So Sri Ramakrishna, while he was doing different sadhanas, he used to manifest that particular aspect. He could at will change his nature and practice that. So let us see how Sri Ramakrishna practiced that. A little of Master's life will be more interesting. There was in Sri Ramakrishna an extraordinary blend of the nature of both man and woman. Under the influence of them, he appeared to be the best of austere, valorous men. So what is the nature of men? Valorous, fearless like a lion, would not rest satisfied without probing everything to the very bottom. That is the nature of man. Under the influence of the other, that is womanly nature, he became possessed of a wonderful feminine nature, tender yet severe, applying himself to seeing and weighing things and persons in the world through his own heart. He became by nature deeply attached to or detached to from certain things and could bear with ease endless troubles when the heart responded. But unlike ordinary people, he could do nothing when it did not do so. During the first 4 years of Master's spiritual practice of sadhana, when he did not accept any external help, he undertook the disciplines of the modes of Shanta, peacefulness, and dasya, servitude, and sometimes also of Sakhya, comradeship like that of Sudama, Arjuna, and other friends of Sri Krishna at Vrindavan. You saw Lord Krishna, as small child, had so many friends. He used to go to grace with them, small children. So all that friends were Krishna like chumps. So they would be moving about, running. And one of them, the best friend, was born with Sri Ramakrishna as, anybody can tell? He had the name also. One of the best friend of Krishna, while Krishna was born there in Vrindavan, he was born during the period of Sri Ramakrishna and came to Ramakrishna. Anybody, can you tell who it was? The best friend of Krishna born this time? Swami Brahmananda. And to your surprise, his name was Rakhal Chandra Ghosh. Rakhala means cowherd boy. See the wonderful that coming togetherness. Rakhala means cowherd boy, Krishna. His name was also that. So he was born as Brahmananda, the best friend. So that attitude of friendship, Ramakrishna practiced without any guru's help. The reader perhaps remembers that Master had recourse to dasya bhava also. So you see all those things. But when you see the greatness of Vatsalya bhava, as we told, urged by that irresistible inward devotional mode, the Master, as he used to do on many other occasions, now regarded himself as a woman or a mother, both in body and mind, and acted accordingly. So when he had the vision of Rama as a sweet child, he assumed the attitude of maternal affection towards him. He had been, no doubt, initiated in the mantra of Rama long ago in order to perform properly the worship and services of his family deity Raghuvira, but he was not then attracted towards them. That was in the Shanta bhava. He was not attracted towards them in any mood except that of servant towards the Master. Having the above mentioned new mood towards the deity, he now became anxious to be initiated by the Guru according to the scriptures in a mantra befitting the new mood and to reach the ultimate limit of realization in that discipline. Now you can see, you can realize Sri Ramachandra or any deity not only as a small child, as a youth. Tulsi Das realized Lord Rama as a youth. Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, Hanuman as a youth, protecting. Surdas realized Krishna as a child, baby child running here there. So I will tell one small humor of Surdas and this thing and my talk. Already I have taken a lot of time. What is that? You know, they were not contemporaries. They were at different times, Surdas and our Tulsi Das. But for our story, we will bring them together. So whose Ishtadevata was? Surdas Ishtadevata was child Krishna. And our Tulsi Das Ishtadevata was youth Rama and Lakshmana. So they were walking on the streets of Kashi, both of them. Suddenly, they heard the sound of the Mahut elephant bearer, the rider of the elephant, shouting, "My elephant has got berserk, it has got that this thing uncontrolled, now it will kill everybody, go away, it's not in my control." Then it was, the elephant was destroying everything, killing everybody on the path and coming, rushing, making sound. Now at a distance, this Surdas and our Tulsi Das saw. Then immediately all were running to save their lives. Immediately our Tulsi Das, he folded his hands and stood there. The elephant was rushing, could see it would kill anybody now. He can be pasted now because if the elephant comes and stabs him. Now he stood there praying to Rama and Lakshmana there. Then for some reason, after that elephant stopped there immediately and it was agonized in pain and knelt down before Tulsi Das and it started running back. Now he wanted to see, where is my friend Surdas? He turned, that said, Surdas is not there. Where did he go? He saw him running there. He was running for life. He was running to hide behind a tree and running here and there. Then afterwards he went, what is this Surdas? What kind of a devotee are you? You don't have that nirbharata or dependence upon the Lord. You don't have the faith that the Lord Krishna will protect you. Why did you run away for life? Then he asked him, what happened to you? How did you stand there and protected by the Lord Rama? See, my youthful Rama, when I prayed, I saw him. He came there with his bow and arrow, both Lakshmana and Rama. They shot that elephant and that elephant got pain and it knelt down and it went back. But why did you run away? Why did you call your Krishna to protect? What shall I do, Tulsi? See, your Ishtadevata is youthful Rama with bow and arrow. What is my Ishtadevata? Baby Krishna, eating butter and playing the flute. The moment he saw the elephant, he told, Sura, Dauda, run. The baby Krishna, I told, run, Sura. So to protect my child Krishna, I had to take him, carry him and run to protect. See, what is that beautiful attitude? He is protecting Krishna. There he is wanting the Lord to protect him. See how close in Vatsalya bhava. I am protecting Krishna. He is running with carrying Krishna. So you can feel that. See, though it is a story, you can feel how you can establish relationship with God and move closer to God. So Master in Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa is showing all these things so that, why did he practice all these things? So that we can take up any one of these ideals, practice it in our life and realize God. So you want Ramakrishna will be the ideal for everyone. He's setting an ideal. That's the speciality of Avatara. That's why Master had to practice all these paths. Okay. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.